As someone who did all 3 years of Bethel's BSSM School of Ministry, this is how I'm feeling after the whole Mike Winger, Todd White, Bethel Church train wreck dumpster fire. This is part 2. So I do really feel like they were genuinely sorry, and I love that they had practical things set in place so that this doesn't happen again. However, I genuinely feel like now is a pivotal moment for the whole entire movement. They need to address the Bob Harley situation, and they need to address any other skeletons in the closet that have been swept under the rug, just like this whole Sean Bull situation was. I fear if they do not address all of those past situations with great detail, that this is going to continue to happen. It's kind of like the seal has been cracked. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more victims coming forward about things, not necessarily specifically with Bethel, but maybe situations that Bethel knew of and didn't do anything. And that leads me to my next point of why I feel so heartbroken about all this is I do not feel like I can trust Bethel at this point, which again is so heartbreaking to say. I did all 3 years, was so invested in that place, love Reading. But unfortunately, when things like this come out with so much evidence, it really does make you wonder what else has been going on that we don't know about. And that's heartbreaking. I wish I didn't feel this way. So to any of my fellow alumni who watched this video with me, I just want to say it's okay if you feel really unsure about how you feel. It's such a weird feeling because I have such a love in my heart for Bethel, and I don't think that will ever go away. I do think you owe it to yourself, especially if you went to school and invested going to BSSM, that you watch the entire video and formulate your own thoughts. I just think it's really important that we don't just say like, oh, all's forgiven, like let's move on. Because there were a lot of people that were hurt by this, and like I said, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more people coming forward in the near future. It's okay to have two things be true at once. You can love a place and have so much respect for it, and also at the same time realize that this is a reality that my trust is broken and I'm unsure of how I feel moving forward. To sum it all up, I am thankful for Mike Winger. I really am. I just watched his Todd White video the other day. I personally wasn't super involved with Todd White. He did come speak a few times at Bethel. I definitely don't put Todd White's situation on Bethel for them to address, although it does sound like they kind of knew what was going on and didn't do anything, which is again disheartening, disturbing. I think that it's very clear that the Lord has had enough corruption going on inside of his church, and I have to use Christianese. I feel like this is a very much a purifying time for the church, but it makes me excited and hopeful to see what types of leaders are going to rise up and take the place of this past generation leaders. Building a ministry or a church or a calling on lies, whether it was Sean Bowles or Todd White, will eventually be your ruin. Anyways, all that to say, I just want to encourage you all, we do not follow leaders. We do not pledge our allegiance to leaders. They are there to guide us, and when they make mistakes, it's important that we do not let this affect and impact our entire walk with Christ. Leaders will always fail. Men will always fail. God will absolutely never fail you, and that is one truth that is always going to be the same. But just know that you're not alone if you're feeling confused and heartbroken and sad. It's very normal. God works all things for good, and I'm eager to see how that will play out in this situation.